What do you think about happy wife, happy life, or happy dude, happy mood?
I like happy dude, happy mood.
Is there bias in that?
No, not at all. No, I think that's ridiculous. Like, I was told that my whole life. Like, as long as you make your wife happy, everything will work itself out, right? And I think there was like that Chris Rock joke where he's like, you have to slap yourself in the face every morning and say,
fuck your hopes, fuck your dreams, fuck your plans, fuck everything you thought this life was going to bring you.
I'm going to be miserable, but I'm going to do everything I can to try to make my wife happy. Like, that's just terrible advice because you're sacrificing everything. One, you cannot make another person happy.
Correct.
And two, in your attempt to do so, you're just making yourself sick and vulnerable and you're just wearing yourself out.
Yeah. One of the big things that you said in that line was, I can't make you happy, right? Your happiness is your choice. You're in control of your happiness. I'm in control of my happiness. I can do things to serve you, and we should do things to serve one another in a relationship, but I cannot control your happiness. And if it's my job to keep you happy, again, that is completely unrealistic. And yet so many of us adopt this, not just in our marriages, but in all the relationships around us. We're not happy unless the people around us are happy. And what does that mean? What is the likelihood that the people around us are going to have some sort of a problem with us or with something, and they're going to be unhappy at any point in time? Well, it's pretty damn high.
No, it's true.
So if I'm taking that upon myself, I'm never going to be happy because, well, the stars really have to align to be able to get to that place. But even in a marriage, you could have so many things going on, and I can be sensitive to those things. But if you're depressed, it doesn't matter what I do to make you happy. You're depressed.
Well, the other thing is, with that mentality, you're making marriage a job, which
Correct.
Basically you're saying like, I got to go to work. And when I come back from work, now it's my duty to work for you and make you happy. That's just a recipe for disaster. And then where's your fulfillment? Where do you get to be your own individual and find peace and find your happiness?
In a healthy relationship, we are going to both mutually serve one another. And the things that we do for each other are going to lift one another up and whatnot. Imagine happy wife, happy life, or happy dude, happy mood in an unhealthy relationship where you have one person that's potentially narcissistic, manipulative, or depressed, or they have other mental health issues. They have anxiety. They have things that are beyond your control. And yet you believe in this. You will literally lose yourself entirely.
You're going to make yourself sick.
Yes, you will make yourself sick. You will lose every bit of who makes you who you are is going to be gone in the service of this other person. And it won't be until you've reached that kind of critical failure point that you recognize what's happening.
Yeah, it's almost like when you're like, you've reached your limit and then you're just like, I just can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
That's actually the sign of health because now you're starting to reclaim your independence.
It won't look like it, but it is. You'll have a breakdown, which is like the first step towards getting better.
Which is your breakthrough, which is actually you're waking up like, oh, this is unhealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like wake up. And you see this in like, with the couples that we have, like they have that mentality. Why don't you want to listen to me? Why don't you want to be my therapist? Why don't you want to, you should just want to do this for me. And then they're like, I'm trying, but I'm tired too.
Yeah.
And I have needs too, but happy wife, happy life. And you could see the mentality there. And it's a very self-destructive mentality to have.
It's completely insane because you look at any other practical notion of this idea, right? You get onto an airplane, you put your own oxygen mask on first before even helping children. In life, we look up to the people that have first succeeded. In every arena, health, you look to the people that have achieved it first for themselves. We always look to the ones that have done something before we seek their help and guidance on something, right? Yet in a relationship, we don't think that way. We don't think that I need to take care of myself first. I need to make sure that I am emotionally secure and I'm happy and I'm good. I'm in a good emotional place. Then I should be helping and serving my relationship. Instead, we think this is the place where I need to sacrifice everything for the one that I'm with.
Because most people view romantic relationships in this wounded space. And that analogy that you gave, if you're full, then what you give is full. If you're empty, then what you give is empty. If you have that mentality, how much do you actually care about your partner? If you're expecting that in return and you're saying like, I should receive all this and I deserve all this, do you really care about your partner then?
Mm-hmm. So, you're just doing it out of a sort of misguided expectation of what they should be doing for you too, right?
You're caring out of your own convenience.